everybody, welcome to my channel. I wanted to make a video about what I actually ate in a week. And so here you're going to see 5 days, 5 weekdays specifically, what I eat, a little bit about what I drink, like this clip right here, coffee. So in the morning, I'll usually wake up. Right away, I'll have a cup of coffee, not because it wakes me up, because again, if you guys just saw, I drink decaf, but it's for the taste. I like the taste. It really just warms up the beginning of my day. Next, I usually make some rendition of an egg. Here I have croissants that I got from my local Kroger's, and then I chop up some strawberries, which honestly were already chopped up. And of course, you can't forget the seasoning for the eggs. And that's basically a regular breakfast. I try to incorporate a fruit, a little bit of protein, and some carbs to kind of hold me through the day. But it's going to be different every single day, as you guys will be seeing. So I didn't forget the coffee. As you guys can see, I didn't add my creamer. At the time, I kind of got sidetracked. So sometimes medical school is different. I mean, honestly, every single morning is different. Sometimes you guys can sleep in. Sometimes you have quizzes in the morning. Sometimes you have to be at school in person at 8 o'clock. Sometimes you might have an exam, so you got to wake up a little, well, I usually wake up a little bit early. So that's just what I was doing that particular day, taking a quiz. Next, we move on to lunch. Still was in my pajamas. It was one of those regular schmegular days. Here I was making some gyoza that you can get at your local Trader Joe's. I specifically like the one with shrimp. So basically I put water at the bottom of the pan, steam it, and then after the water has evaporated, add a little bit of oil so that the bottoms can crisp, as you just saw. Then I made a little pick-me-up green tea and I headed to school. On the way back from school, I didn't feel like cooking, and so I went out to eat. We went to Blaze Pizza, and I got a White Claw, so I actually had to sit in the restaurant to finish it. Next is Tuesday morning. We had some plantains that I had to finish because I don't like them to be too soft. So here you can see me cutting it, and I'll put them in the pan to fry them. And then I just do a little bit of eggs on the side, and that was it. I could not forget my coffee, but this kind of takes me a little bit of time in the morning because you can first only put on one mechanism at a time. So it's either you're making your cup of coffee or you're using the latte maker to steam the milk. So it is what it is. For some reason, I don't have the footage of what I had created from this branzino filet that I got from Trader Joe's, but hey, it is what it is. Next, for dinner, I was making rigatoni alla vodka from scratch. It was something that I've always wanted to do, and I went to Cape Cod with my friend, and her grandpa made this for us, and I asked for the recipe, and so this was it. It's super simple to make, and it's only a few ingredients, and I usually keep this stuff in my fridge anyways, like cream, pasta, of course, shallots, vodka, and tomato paste, and of course your seasonings.
Work, 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 work. You see me have you work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. And so me better work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. I'm in the cafe, my ta, 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 ta. Drive me a desertion. No time to have you lurking. You make a like, now you not like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest.
I kid you not, this was one of the most simple, delicious meals to make, and that was that. The next morning, I woke up and had an acai bowl. I treated myself. Sometimes I kind of treat myself, and sometimes I don't. Here, I was destined. I was really determined to make Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I had this chicken breast, which I honestly should have filleted, and that's why I didn't end up liking it. I love a thin cut of chicken, but I left it a little too thick for my liking. However, again, make sure you got all your seasoning. I put it in the fridge with some heavy cream, but I knew that this honestly might not turn out to be like I like or how I was envisioning. So put some oil in and kind of stalled for a little bit, even though I was so hungry. Like, I kid you not, I was so hungry. So, as you can see, you add a little bit of the drench, which honestly I probably should have used buttermilk, but that's beside the point. It was a trial recipe that I was trying. So, anyways, I put that in, deep fried it, made my bun. I was so hyped. It looked good. It I was really looking forward to this, but again, I should have cut it. Like, doesn't this look good? Like, I kid you not. This looks pretty good. Come on. It looks pretty good. However, it didn't taste good. I did not like the outside crust. It was like consistency of flour. I don't know what it could have been, but I wasn't a fan. Of course, I had to doll it up, put pickles and everything that you would get at a Chick-fil-A sandwich, but it just wasn't hitting. So, what do you think I did? I tried to eat as much as I could, and then I went to Chick-fil-A. I had to do what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do. So on Thursday morning, I was kind of having a lazy day. I just wanted to have coffee and lay in bed, and that's what I did. I didn't really record a lot of it, but when I did end up getting my act together for the day, I decided to make some pico de gallo. It's super duper simple, and I make it all of the time. For some reason this week, I was vibing on like fresh foods, like let's make everything from scratch, which honestly, as a medical student, you sometimes do not have time for. I personally make the time for it. As you guys could see from some of the videos from last year, I attended our virtual cooking sessions that we had at school and all these fun things. I really enjoy cooking. It's like one of my love languages. Anyways, I made a quick pico and I popped it in the fridge because I knew for a fact it needed some time to marinate in the lime and all that stuff. So that's what I did. And at the end of the video, you'll see me actually eating the finished product. And since I already was making a mess in the kitchen, what I ended up doing was just cooking my lunch. And while I was cooking my lunch, I had a quick bite to eat for breakfast, which was some cereal because I don't know, I was just feeling a little more hungry. because that croissant I had earlier was just not cutting it for me. So here I'm washing and cleaning my kale, and I'm basically later gonna put it in a broth.
Wish I was the type of girl that you take over to mama. The type of girl I know my daddy, he be proud of. I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, I'll be proud, you know. I wanna be the type of girl you take him to your mama. The type of girl I know your fellas, they be proud of. I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, I'll be proud of, boy, you know. No, I wish I would've known.
And you're probably saying, is that really all that you're about to eat? No, it's really not all I'm about to eat. There's literally no broth in there. I don't know what I was doing. So what I ended up doing was making a little more kale to add in there with some more broth. And I fried some of the chicken from leftover chicken I had from the night before. Here, I had some leftover kale, so I put it in with some basil and pasta, and I made a little bit of salad. I was just feeling like I needed a little bit more oomph to my lunch, and so this was my little makeshift salad that is inspired by the Panera Asian sesame chicken salad, and that's what I ended up having for dinner. So you have finally made it to my last day of the week, Friday. Happy day. We love Fridays in medical school because the weekend actually gives you a little bit of time to break. Here, as you can see, I was making some toast in my oven that really needs some love, but we're not going to talk about that. I made some avocado toast and some turkey bacon, which was absolutely delicious. When I want something for breakfast, this is usually something that hits. I really enjoy it. Of course, put some like little red pepper flakes, doctor it up, and it's 100. This honestly kept me pretty full for the day. I don't know why. I wasn't even that hungry. But it could have been because I literally was multitasking. Sometimes I just put 17 million things in one day, even though I really should learn how to pace myself. But, I'm just like type A, very, very go, 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 go kind of gal. So there you see me writing. I was going through some OMM. That looks like the OMM green book. If you know, comment down below. I was studying for OMT, but I had to go in and see a patient. And so on my way back from the patient, which I can link the video above of my day in the life right there, I went to Sonic. And I ended up getting mozzarella stick and a milkshake, but I always, and if you do this, let me know. I'll go to a fast food restaurant and I'll get a type of drink, whether it's a shake, whether it's a lemonade, whether it's a Sprite, whatever. And literally, I'll drink the whole thing before I get home, before I'm able to actually eat the food, and I'll be totally full. So this milkshake literally made me full for the whole entire day. I had to go do a case presentation, and that's me like literally talking. Watch the other video. This video linked above, like I said before, of me actually doing my case presentation. But that really brings me to the end of this video. Honestly, if you're still here, you are a real one. Thank you guys so much for coming along full circle. You remember how earlier I said I made that pico de gallo? Here are the tortilla chips that I make from scratch, just because there's literally like 3 ingredients. It's going to be the corn that's in the tortilla, it's going to be the oil I'm using, and salt. That's all I put on these things, and you'll see me chipping and dipping at the end. Thank you guys so much for coming along on this video. If you guys like videos like this, let me know. I love to cook, I love to film, and it kind of lets me have like a food diary. And I love it because sometimes I might be busy and I'll forget to eat, and at least if I'm doing this, it's a great reminder for me of all the foods that I enjoy, as well as it's like kind of like having a little recipe book of the different things that I've cooked. So with that being said, thanks again. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.